What's good, Marvelous DJs? It's yours truly, DJ Mike Marvelous. Look, today we're going to break down three systems. So these systems I've been looking at as of late, probably many of you as well, the Rane System One, and to many surprise, maybe the Hercules T10. I looked at it, I like it. We're going to talk more about it. Should I invest into one of these two systems or should I just keep what I have? Let's talk about it on today's Cheat Code. Welcome back, welcome back. So before we start to break down these three different systems, the Rane System One, the Hercules T10, and I'll talk a little bit about the system I have here, you need to ask yourself a question. Look at the system that you already have. Are you in the market for a new laptop? Might be a reason for you to look at a new system. Is your system that you currently have, and when I say system, I mean controller or your decks, are they outdated? Maybe the systems that we use, the software that we use, you can't update them, right? So if your laptop's old or your system's probably getting old and it's no longer supported, maybe this is a reason why you're in the market for a new controller or new gear. Third, you got the money because you want it. Who cares, right? You want to buy a new system. It's nice, it's shiny, it's flashy. I get it, right? Do your thing. But before you go and spend your money or invest into a controller or into some more gear, I'm going to talk a little bit about the process that I went through to talk myself into or out of getting new gear. So first up is the Rane System One. This is like the one I want, right? Like this is the closest thing to real vinyl without the maintenance and setup. And as you all know, I've really been looking for a standalone system to DJ without a laptop. And here we are. They produced, right? They gave us what we needed. So if you like to scratch, you do your routines, you don't want that laptop in front of you, you want everything in one system, this might be the way to go. So let's talk a little bit about the pros. Again, it's an independent system, no laptop required. So again, for my people that may be in the market for a new laptop, you may want to look here first instead of investing in that new laptop to add into the gear that you currently have. This one has motorized platters with real torque, so it's decent on feel. Rane faders and build with quality, so you know it's good. It's Rane. It looks elite. It looks great. Great for precision cuts. This is an all-around system, right? It's a great system. Cons of the system. It's heavy, right? Anything that has to do with an LCD screen, yeah, it's gonna carry some weight to it because of the stuff that's inside, right? The guts, right? It's a little on the expensive side at $1,200, but if you compare it to buying a new laptop and a new controller, it's not that bad, but not that bad is relative, right? Especially in today's economy. Also, the streaming in it, there's good parts of the streaming and there's bad, right? We love the fact that you can stream on it. I really don't like full streaming, especially if you're a mobile DJ. You want to make sure you have Wi-Fi connection and it's a good connection. You don't want the guest Wi-Fi, you want the real Wi-Fi, right? So you can make sure you're pulling those tracks in when needed. I've seen some crazy things on here where people are purchasing Bluetooth keyboards to use with the Rane System One. Now, for me, if I wanted to get rid of a laptop, I'm not going to buy a Bluetooth keyboard so I could do my searches. And this is just, remember this thing, because I'm telling you, what it's going to change is how you DJ. People are trying to fit their old process into a new machine. You're going to have to change the way that you do the things that you do currently today if you purchase this system, because it's all-in-one. No more typing in. You really have to like scroll through your tracks and things like that. For me, I don't have a set playlist. I tend to DJ off of feel, crowd, things of that nature. I don't have, hey, here's 100 songs and I'm gonna go through them one by one. Don't ask me any requests. This is how, and that's fine if you DJ that way. I think this system currently is made specifically for that right now. You can scroll through, you can find tracks, but if you're used to jumping crates and folders and things like that, you can do it. You're just gonna have to do it a different way. I also seen questions about, when is it gonna get the Serato update? If you're asking for the Serato update, you're probably not ready for this system because you're going to have to learn a new process. You're gonna have to learn a new system. You're gonna have to learn how to work with engine DJs, right? You're gonna have to learn how to work this operating system. So Really, it's about where you are in your career. Are you comfortable enough to jump from different systems to systems? So if you're just learning, you may not want to jump so soon because it's going to be a different way to DJ. The other thing that I did not like about this system is the stems. So in order for you to utilize your stems, you have to process all of those stems beforehand. So that means you can't pull a stem down and you can't pull a song down and stem it on the fly. You got to put it in a crate, make it generate that stem, and then that stem has now become available. So that was, for me, the way, again, the way that I DJ is different. If I knew I was going to use that track 100%, I would do it. To pull down all your tracks is kind of crazy. You might be able to do maybe 50 tracks, maybe 100, but you know, it's going to get crazy if you're just kind of going off of the fly. For me, it looked a lot and feels a lot like the pioneerdj XD RX3 system. So if you want to still have that Serato feel, but still have a standalone system, check out the pioneerdj XDJ RX3 DJ system. It's very similar. It is missing the stem buttons and things like that, but it is Serato, but kind of giving you that standalone Serato system. Look, this is a really cool system. And really, for me, if I was in the market for a DJ laptop, I definitely put this at the top of the list before making that purchase. But if you like to use Serato, I would look elsewhere, like I mentioned, the Pioneer XDJ RX3. The second system, the Hercules T10. Now, when I first saw this, I'm like, this system is bad because of those 10-inch vinyls that are sitting on top of the controller. Really reminded me of true turntables and a mixer in the middle, right? This is really for people that want to learn how to DJ on turntables, or you want that turntable feel. I mean, they even had it down to the drag buttons on the side of the turntables. I think that part is really what drew my attention to this system. Now look, what are the pros? Like I mentioned, the 10-inch monitor or 10-inch motorized platters. These are platters, they are moving, they are motorized, good to go there. It's lightweight, this is not a real heavy system. It looks like the real thing, and it's as closest to real turntables you probably will get when it comes to the feel. Now, the problem with this system, and I'm so glad I did a little bit more research, is this system is belt drive. Now, me personally, I haven't DJed on belt drive since my Gemini XL100s. Yeah, those things. So I would not recommend this as a high quality system because of that. If it was a direct drive turntable, I would be all for it still. But because it is a belt drive, that's gonna give you some drag on your push. You're gonna have to learn how to throw the record a little bit. And I'm telling you from experience from DJing on those XL100s, you're gonna have to throw the record in order for it to catch at the correct speed. And listen, I did it for years. Do I wanna go back to it? No. So in that, I'm saying the T10 is not for me. Very good looking system though, very good looking system. I think they got the look down, but the guts behind it is a little bit behind the curve of where it needs to be in order to be that medium to high tier kind of controller. But if you are a DJ that's just starting out, it's a decent system to start out if you are looking to get into turntablism. If you're looking to start DJing on turntables eventually, it's a decent system to utilize for that. You're starting on something, you're getting that feel, you're getting the throw, you're understanding how records and things work. I get it. It's not a standalone system, so that's why many people aren't talking about it. Rane System One has kind of been taking most of the glory because of that. It's something new, something different, and it also looks good. But Hercules T10, I thought it looked good with the huge turntable platters. It's still 10-inch, 12-inch vinyl is really where you want to go, but let's talk about it. So those are the two systems that I really were looking at, and then I really had to take a step back to see what I already have. Now I do have a controller called the DDJ SX2, right, which I love that controller, but I know that soon they're gonna probably disable that controller. They're probably not going to update it. They're probably not gonna be doing things in it. I get it, but The gray savior of that controller is probably one of the SB models. And I think they're holding on to them because they're very similar. So as long as they keep that one, mine is still good to go. I'm okay with it. But that's not the system that I'm really talking about or comparing to these other two systems. Though that DDJ SX2, I get it. It's nowhere close to the Rane System One. So those of you that are yelling at, I get it. I'm with you. But my actual turntables and my DJM S5 is the real thing. So I use turntables, the Technique 1200s with the phase controllers, and then I use the DJM S5 Pioneer mixer, right? So I would like to upgrade my mixer, but ultimately what these new controllers and these new systems are doing is chasing the look and feel of the real thing. And if I got McDonald's at home, why would I go to McDonald's? And that's where I kind of fell into I already got this, right? If I'm trying to get a controller that looks like a turntable, or I'm trying to get a standalone system when I got thousands of records in the, I can build my own crate and I can play things without the internet. So I don't want to carry those crates of records anymore, but if I had to, I could. And many of us are generally DJing, at one location, so it's not that hard anyway. But what I'm saying to you is I already have what these other systems are trying to mirror and mimic. I have it in front of me. So sometimes it just takes you a step back to say, what do I have? Why am I trying to get a new system? What do I need this for? What are the features? Does it compare to what I have? And I can tell you, Technique 1200s, along with this DJM S5, eventually I'll upgrade that mixer to something that has stems and probably more cue points. But when I do upgrade, I'm still ahead of the game because everyone is trying to mimic these turntables, the mixer, or if you're a CDJ person, then they're trying to mirror your CDJs. So if you already have these systems, that's what these controllers are chasing, the look and feel of these systems, and they give you a few bells and whistles to add on to the flavor. So since I got McDonald's at home, we won't be going to McDonald's. I'm on my old man stuff, right? So nothing wrong with McDonald's. Go get you one. All right? Since people making jingles, I'm make one too. There you go. So that's my conclusion, is that I already have the top tier system, right? I already have two Technique turntables. I already have a mixer that I can integrate with or without a computer. So I'm good. I always like to play on stuff. If I got a little extra money, I like to buy. I like the new shiny toys too. However, if I'm chasing what I already have, it's kind of pointless. And that's just what I'm trying to show you all. If you already have something, especially my newer DJs, don't go into debt chasing the latest and greatest. Perfect your skills on what you have, because playing out music is playing out music. DJing is DJing no matter what system you have. These systems just sometimes make it a bit easier, or they allow you to do certain effects or certain tricks. But all in all, we're showing up and we're all playing music, and it's how you play the music, not what you play it on. Most of us are covering up with a facade anyway, so the crowd never even sees it. So focus on your skills versus your actual gear, and I guarantee you, you'll be much happier with yourself in the end. If this video helped you kind of lock in what you already have, hit the like, hit the share. Don't forget to hit the bell notification so you don't miss another cheat code. I know it's been a minute. Thank y'all for holding on with me. I'm back. We're back. We're going to keep knocking out these cheat codes. I got more tips and tricks coming to you soon. More products, more things to show you this year. I'm excited. Stay marvelous. Yours truly, DJ Mike Marvelous, on today's cheat code.